here with featherweight prospect Julian Ramirez, soon to be a featherweight contender. Now you're going to be fighting on June 4th against Abraham Lopez at the StubHub Center. Talk to us about that fight, because that's a pretty big fight.
Yeah, it's a big fight. It's going to be my first fight on HBO. You know, he's 20-0 with 15 knockouts, and I'm 16-0. So, you know, it's going to be a good fight. Somebody's always got to go.
Now, you have fought in a main event before at the Velasco Theater, but this is going to be on HBO. That's a pretty big step up. How excited are you about this event?
It's huge, you know. I love the StubHub. I fought already there twice. I think it's like 8,000 people sold out. I fought there when Maris Gonzalez fought, and Matiz Postov, the Iceman, fought. And you know, I know this fight is going to be big because the main event is Vargas Salido, and it's going to be a huge fight. That's going to be a slugfest right there. So it's just going to be a great night of boxing.
What are your predictions for that fight, the main event?
It's for the main event. I think I don't know, like Salido. I mean, I can't ever go against him because you can knock him down, you know, 5 times and still get back up and still, you know, knock you down, knock you out. So, and then Vargas, I known him since, you know, since like I was 15, and I trained with him, and we used to train in the same gym. And he's a hard worker. He has a good chin, and he always keeps throwing. So, you know, that could be like a draw, you know. I mean, I don't know. That's a hard fight. Although, I don't know. It could go either way.
Now, you are a natural junior featherweight. You know, some of our UK viewers know it as super bantamweight, but you will be fighting a natural featherweight in Abraham Lopez. Does that bother you at all, moving up to 126?
Not at all.
Because you also mentioned that 128 is your sweet spot.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, I've done sparring with you know, I always do sparring with a lot of heavier guys, and I like when they're heavier. I don't know for what reason. I mean, it sounds weird, but when they're heavier, I don't know if they're slower. I don't know what it is. I mean, they're stronger, but I get this rhythm, and I like fighting heavier guys. You know, like that Petrov guy that I sparred with him.
Right.
I sparred with, you know, Alex Luna, 130. I sparred with all these guys that are heavier, and you know, the weight isn't a problem.
Now, you have a new trainer in Wayne McCULLOUGH, the former bantamweight champion of the world, who also went 12 heated rounds with Eric Morales. Talk to us about the new trainer.
Well.
And what have you learned from this guy? Because, I mean, the guy was one hell of a fighter back in his day.
Yeah, I mean, well, when I talked to him the first day, he had already studied me. I didn't know anything about him. I met him, and he had said that he loved my technique and he loved my defense. That you know, a regular boxing fan wouldn't appreciate my defense because they don't see how I block punches, but he does, because I block a lot of punches because I'm a lefty, so I block a lot of punches from different angles, and sometimes it looks like I'm getting hit with punches, but I'm blocking them or rolling with them. And right away he told me that, and we started talking, and I just like how his boxing IQ is super high, you know, because I study a lot of boxing, so you know, I like that. He's won a silver Olympic medal.
Exactly.
He's been a champion, a world champion. He's fought with the best, you know. So I'm just little by little, every day I'm picking up different stuff and just working hard with him.
Now, you used to spar with Scott Quigg, a former junior featherweight champion of the world. Talk to us about sparring with Scott Quigg.
I mean, it was just hard sparring. Like the first, the first three, 4 sparrings right here in the wild card. I think it was like 3 sparrings. I walked into the gym, and we wanted to go to Maywood boxing, and we called up, but there wasn't gonna be no sparring for me. So my uncle and my trainer were like, let's go to wild card. So we went to wild card, and we told them like, oh, you know, we want to spar someone like 122, and they were like, wow, this guy, and they ended up pointing to Scott Quigg, and I was like, it doesn't matter, like whoever. Like I didn't know who Scott Quigg was. You know, he just looked like another guy in wild card. So point is, you know, we got up into the ring, and I saw he had you know, gold headgear, gold cup, you know, gold gloves, and I was like, I want to fuck this fool just for having nice gear, you know. And so point is, we went at it like I think it was like 5 rounds hard, and yeah, like we're just going toe to toe, and he got my respect, I got, you know, his respect, and then after he was like, that was a Monday, so he was like good sparring, you know, and I was like, yeah, you want to do it again Wednesday? And he was like, yeah. So Tuesday I trained hard, you know, I trained extra hard. I was like, I'm gonna get him Wednesday. So Wednesday, same thing, we went at it again. Boom, we did 6 rounds, and then you know, whatever, he told me good sparring, whatever, he gave me his number, I gave him my number, and he was like, Friday? I was like, yeah, Friday. So I sparred with him Friday, and then that day, Friday, he told me like, his trainer told me, you know, Joe Gallagher told me, would you want to come out for like a month maybe to train with Scott Quigg? And I was like, yeah. And my manager Joao, he didn't like it because he was really? Like, I don't want you to be a sparring partner, you know. But I was like, I just want to go because, you know, I think I was like 18, 19. And I was flying out there, so I was like...
Yeah, because he became very fond of you and flew you out to the UK, right?
Yeah, so I was like, man, I want to go, you know, like, and I told my mom and them, like, I want to go, like, well, I don't care what Joel says, like, straight up, you know, like, I want to go. I was like, Joel's probably been all over the world, I haven't, you know, like, I've only been right here in LA, and in Mexico and stuff like that, so I was like, let's go, I'm going to go to England. So point is, we went, and I went out for a month. And it was just the best, you know. Like, well, the first 2 weeks were kind of weak because I was staying awake all night, and in the morning Scott Quigg would show up. I would probably get like an hour, 2 hours of rest. He would show up, pick me up. We would go to a Beer Cons gym. We'll spar, you know, 6, whatever, 8 rounds, and then I would come back, and I would try to sleep, but I couldn't sleep, you know. So. It was like I was
like 8 hours ahead of us.
For the first 2 weeks, I wasn't sleeping. You know, I was watching on Netflix, watching you know, the In-Betweeners and Dexter. That was like the whole thing. That was the only thing I was watching. And then after the 2 weeks, I met Joe Calzaghe. He had like a little dinner, and he took me clubbing with him. And after that, I woke up and everything was just crazy. Like everything happened fast. I met Ricky Hatton. I saw him spar. You know, he ended up losing. You know, it sucked. Because, you know, it was sad. Everybody would go see him. It was his comeback fight, you know.
He was doing fairly well in that fight, too.
Yeah, he was doing good. He was doing good. He just got tired, and they just caught him with that body shot.
Yeah.
That was it. Good night. But it was sick. It was like, and then I just came back from the Scott Quigg Frampton fight in England, and I'm thinking about going to Joshua's fight, you know, so I'll be out there again. I like England.
So you had some really fond memories out there.
Oh, yeah, like, and I was away from everybody, you know. I didn't have to hear anybody, oh, go here, do this, go to the gym, do that. I didn't have, I was just clear-minded, training, resting, sleeping, training, you know. I just didn't have to hear from nobody, you know. And whenever I did want to see somebody, I just Skype them.
And you are now a proud father of a little boy.
Yep.
Talk to us about that experience, man.
It just came out of left field, you know. Wow, just came out of left field. I didn't know till like 4 months. She told me, and 4 or 5 months, and she told me, and I was like, well, you know, I was like, I'm gonna have a cute baby, I guess, you know. Like, nah, I just.
And there's no doubt. I've seen many photos. We were just talking about that.
I mean, we both didn't know. And it happened fast, and well, right now that my boy's out, my boy's living now.
Right.
I mean, I'm just enjoying it, you know, little by little, day by day. I just enjoy them when I have them.